of 10 weird things about your body. Hello YouTube, welcome back to yet another exciting video. Just like the ocean, the human body is a fascinating structure that will always remain a mystery to us. Every day it tends to surprise us, making us question how much we really know about ourselves. For this reason, scientists remain to study the human body, and every day they discover something new. For instance, did you know that ear structures are as unique as fingerprints, or that women are on average colder than men? If you didn't know, then today's your lucky day as we've compiled a list of 10 weird things about your body. Be ready to be shocked. Number 10. Uncontrollable eye twitching. Your eyes have probably twitched, not once, twice, but several times, and you're wondering, what's wrong? Should you visit a doctor? Well, if it's not painful and it doesn't make you uncomfortable, there's nothing to worry about. Scientists call it blepharospasm and have proven that 90% of the time, human eyes twitch because it's tired, or stressed, or being overcaffeinated, and even things like not having enough sleep, exposure to too much light, and even too much exercise. However, if your twitching does go longer than a few days, kindly consult a doctor, for it might be related to an underlying condition. Have you ever failed to notice or hear something because your attention is elsewhere, or look for something for about 20 minutes without seeing it and later find it at the exact place you searched? We're pretty sure you questioned yourself countless times doing this. Coming up at number 9 explains how and why we temporarily go deaf and blind. Number 9. Inattentional blindness and deafness. Did you know that when your attention is focused on something else, you'll fail to notice or hear unexpected events? This perception is known as inattentional blindness and deafness. As we continue with our list, we'll come to find out that our mind contributes to a lot of things that happen to our body. For instance, in this case, our mind has been known to process one stream of information at a time. So when you're reading a book and you get lost in it, it's normal not to hear or notice what's happening to your surroundings. The same case goes as to why we're advised to not use our phones while driving. Where our attention is where our mind is. As humans, we don't perceive that which doesn't receive our attention. Number 8. Hysterical strength. Hysterical strength is also known as an adrenaline rush, and it describes the abnormal strength that humans have during life and death situations, or during the fight or flight mode as other people may call it. Most of the time, our mind doesn't allow us to use 100% of our strength capacity, thereby preventing us from injuring ourselves. Instead, it saves up energy and lets us use it when we truly need it. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to use all your strength to pick up paper. This is why a mother can lift a car to rescue her baby, when on normal occasions, she may not be able to lift a tire. As the mind produces the adrenaline hormone, it also produces endorphins as a part of it. This helps something that feels painful on normal days to feel less painful. It's incredible how our brain is smart when it comes to protecting us. Do you have any real-life experiences where you've used hysterical strength? We'd love to hear your story in the comments down below. And before we continue, did you know that by clicking the subscribe button, your body will get everything it needs to stay healthy and live many years? Just go ahead and click the button now. Number 7. Use more than 5 senses. Most of us grew up knowing that we have 5 senses. But scientists have researched, and after 100 years, they've proven to us that we have more than 5 senses. The normal human senses are tasting, touching, smelling, hearing, and seeing. But neuroscientists have made us aware of the other senses, like kinesthesia. This is the ability to sense movement. For example, when you're in the shower and the light goes off, you'll still know where your eyes and legs are. The sense of thermoception helps you know whether you're feeling too cold or too hot. That's why you remove the sweater or wear it if it's needed. In total, there's actually about 22 or 23 senses. Remember when your parents used to tell you to go to sleep so you can grow taller? And they would measure your height before going to sleep, and measure you again in the morning, and you would see that you grew taller? Well, they knew something that you didn't. Luckily, you're about to find out, and probably use that trick on your children. Number 6. Humans wake up taller. Humans are taller in the morning than they are during the day, and when they go back to sleep. This is because during the day, we're involved in a lot of activity, and the gravitational forces compress our backs as we stand or sit down. In the same case, during the night, our body's laying down without doing much activity. This helps our spine spread out and decompress, making us a few inches taller. In case you're on the short side and you want to brag to your family and friends that you've grown a few inches, try sleeping the whole day. Not sure how long it'll last, but it's worth a try. Number 5. Production of saliva. Would you believe it to be true when I tell you that your body produces 30 milliliters of saliva an hour? Across your lifetime, that's almost 56 bathtubs full to the brim, or 2 full swimming pools. Looks disgusting, right? But it's important to your body. It moistens the mouth and kills germs and bacteria, which prevents bad breath. It also acts as a lubricant as you chew and swallow your food. In short, saliva is very important to the human body. Do you want to know why women love cuddles so much? Stay tuned and find out. And if you haven't liked our video yet, go like it and share it with your friends so they can be amazed at all these cool things the human body can do. Number 4, women are colder than men. We bet you didn't know about this one, but now you do. Ladies, ever been in a room and you feel cold, but when you look at the men around you, no one's feeling as cold as you are, and you're like, why don't you guys feel cold? If you've ever experienced this, then today you'll know the reason why. Women are colder than men. This is because women's body temperature is consistently higher than men's, and when your body's used to being warm, cold air will feel cooler on the body. Also, women have a lower metabolic rate than men. This means that the rate at which they burn food to fuel the body is low, and that's why women are also more susceptible at gaining weight. Number 3, unique ear shape. Using fingerprints isn't the only way to differentiate identical twins. The world's advancing, and scientists are figuring many things out. One of them is that everyone has a unique ear shape just as they have unique fingerprints. What makes our ears unique is the pattern of furrows and ridges formed by the cartilage of the outer ears. Researchers have been able to distinguish identical twins by using 3D scanning techniques. What makes everything amazing is when they also discovered that the individuality of the ear doesn't stop there. Everyone's ear sounds different too, but who would be listening to how the ear sounds? As long as we know they're structured uniquely, that's enough. Remember to check your friend's ear so that you can be able to recognize him or her amongst a crowd. You'll be like, hey, I know that ear. Cheryl? Is that you? And with that, it's time for today's best pick. Today's photo was interesting and sent to us by a subscriber. So if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. If we featured this photo, trust us, we'll most likely feature your photo in a future video. Number 2, long toes. You're probably wondering what weird thing you don't know about your toe. What you're thinking is right. There's nothing weird about long toes. This photo just shows how your toe will look after a simple cosmetic surgery to shorten the second toe. In case you have a long second toe, just know that it's normal for the second toe to be longer than the others. Recently, doctors have proven that one can reduce the length of the toe by surgery or a hammer toe treatment. In the photo, it shows the before and after reducing toe size. Normally when doing this, the specialist removes the right amount of bone to make the toe the right length. After, the bones are remodeled into the correct shape with a wire or an implant, then stitched upright. If you have a long toe and it's frustrating you, you could consider this. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. And number 1, humans shed skin. If you thought only snakes shed their skin, then you're wrong. It's been proven that humans shed an estimate of 0.03 to 0.09 grams of skin every hour. That adds up to roughly 35 kilograms throughout a lifetime. Weird, right? Most of the time, you will absolutely never notice it. But this shedding is the major constituent of house dust. So if you've been in the house all the time with the windows closed and wonder where the dust is coming from, you'll know that you're your own undoing. It's kinda gross, right? But as we sum up our list, we're willing to bet that at least one of these facts must have surprised you, right? Is there anything else about the human body that you've been wondering about all throughout your life? Let us know in the comments down below. If you guys leave enough comments and suggestions, we might just do a part 2. But as always, thank you all so very much for watching.